With or without you. With or without you, I can't live. Oh, sorry. With or without you. Susan says, how you doing? Remember how you doing? Dana says, how you doing? Remember how you doing? How you doing? How was your Tuesday? How was your Tuesday, ladies? Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm sitting here eating this. It's actually a glucose, and I'm eating it because I still haven't ate, but I'm prepped to make dinner, and I didn't want to eat nothing. And I'm getting ready to fry this fish up, so everything is prepped. When I get done, I could just get to frying this fish. But how's your day going? Y'all know we gotta do an afternoon pajama jammy jam. I think I need to start when I set up the lives. I think I need to start sharing them on my community wall too. Because I swear sometimes everybody come in and be like, I didn't get a notification. Where'd you come on? And shoot, sometimes I'm sitting chilling. I don't give myself a notification. So I'm a mess though. Dana, Susan, how was work today? They didn't have the water I want, y'all, so I got this one. I was like, okay, this one seemed like it might be something good. It's just water. It's gonna be catchy, classy name, but it's just water. I'm like, did y'all get this out of the sink in the kitchen? Like, 'cause it's better than the bathroom? I guess I don't know. It's the same water. Don't say it's going. Mm, it's going. I'm lucky that today I'm about to sit up and after this, I'm about to do comfort food and good, whatever I'm watching. Whatever I'm watching, it's gonna be something I'm enjoying, laughing, it's something. It was super busy. Oh, I hope right now you get to kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Tell me you got a second to do that, girl. Please. 'Cause we got a minute right now. We can talk. How about yours, Susan? How's your day going? But yeah, like I said, the good thing. Wait a minute. Let me get out of my alternate earphones real quick because I swear if I touch the earphones, they cut off. If I touch the earphones, they say, I can get out of my ear. Get. You don't even read my messages. Things you have to go to. Let me get that iPod, AirPod, iPad, AirPod in my ear. Makes everything so much better. Now I forgot what I was doing before. That just changed my whole. Yeah, it did. Hmm. Super busy day for you too. Oh my goodness. It's funny because like yesterday was a rainy day. It rained most of the day. Yesterday was a rainy day. Yesterday was stream elements always running. We're running through that tube. How you doing? But yesterday was a because cloudy days. As soon as a cloudy day come, I hear New Edition in the background. Say sunny days. Everybody love them. Shoot. But can you stand around? And then yesterday was September 11th, so already, whether you watch, I'm not gonna speak for everybody. I'll speak for myself. Whether I watch anything about it, whether I um, whether I watch any of the news, I don't even like to turn on regular TV on 9/11 because it plays through my mind what I saw. It plays through my mind the fear I felt. It plays through my mind when I didn't know what was next. That that will never erase for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? And last year I read the poem that I have published. that I won in a contest back then for 9/11. After 9/11, I should say, not for 9/11. The poetry contest was not for 9/11. It was for poetry.com at the time. But anyway, but yeah, but it's never forgot. My prayers go out for those people, and every day. Every day. I can't even look at old movies of New York and not, you know, and so prayers and, definitely to that. So yesterday was kind of just a kind of day already. Derek, how you doing? Love when the kings are in the building. How you doing? How you doing? But yeah, so yesterday was kind of, but today is not. It's not a great day, but it kind of seems like an October day. I'm like, okay, I know we're in September. It's right before October. It feels kind of October-y for me. Not as cool as October. Yesterday felt like October weather-wise. It's kind of giving me a. And then, sorry, I'm chewing this glucose. Um, and then for me, when you always in your head about stuff, even the weather is something I'm in my head about. The skies never remind me of the day it is. They just take me somewhere else. The sky. Sorry, I'm feeling like it's taking forever. Some people will take the glucose and tablets and just chew them instantly. I don't, because I feel like if before, because I like to take them. I hate when I have to, but I have when my sugar started already dropping. But I'm preventing here. I knew I was gonna be sitting here running my mouth, and I know I'm not eating because I just haven't. Other than like I said, I had that egg earlier with the mushroom, but I've had absolutely no appetite. And the thing is, when I had that was earlier. I wish it was at 8 in the morning, like you should be doing breakfast. It was more like 3 in the morning. I'm honest, it was a little olive oil and butter, portobello mushrooms, and 2 eggs. It sure was. But yeah, so like I said, it's only a couple of us in here right now. We can get it cracking, we can get it started. So what I wanted to do is, like I said, we're doing the first one of our 100 Have I Ever YouTubes that we're making up ourselves. So it'll be different times. Like I said, I've had the mods, and the members, and when I finally have a total of 22 from the members altogether, I got a couple. And when it's a members question, I'll definitely acknowledge it as a Have I Ever from a member. Now, I'll be nice and I'll tell you which members they're from. Because I don't want you looking for the answers to see what they say. Say, what's the answer for their question? But then my next one will be going to the subscribers and getting 22 questions. Now with the subscribers, I can't have the questions be out here because then everybody be answering them. They have I ever and then answer. So I'm gonna have to take them to IG. I'm gonna have to take them to my messenger on IG for the subscribers who want to answer. But like I said, when we get to 100, then we're gonna change the category. We're gonna make up our own 100 Have I Ever relationship questions. Yeah, we gonna go there, y'all. When we done, we gonna have enough to make a game. We could print one even if we don't get it to sell, but we'll still have one of our own. Okay, and it'll been made by the kingdom, so you know it's sealed official. Okay. So, like I said, we can. I miss you all. I miss you too, Derek. How have you been doing? How have you been, Derek? No problemo. But yeah, like I said, so I'm definitely doing Have I Ever, and I'm gonna get started because no matter what, all I can't think about is going to fry that fish. Going to fry that fish. I haven't had fried. Look at me. I stopped real quick. I haven't had fried catfish with cornmeal. Well, excuse me. I have had it. I haven't made fried fish with cornmeal in a long time because I fell in love with that little Louisiana uh, catfish. Fried that fish fry. I fell in love with those. And then they had the Cajun one. I'm like, ooh, I love them. I love them. So I did fall for them. I'm not even gonna lie. So it's been a while, but I love me some good old fried catfish with cornmeal. I do, especially steak. Mm. And I haven't had that in a whiz ass. I'm like, oh, it's about to go down. And then I was gonna do it with some rusting potatoes. I'm like, oh, what do I really want with it? I know I want some corn on the cob with it. I do. And don't laugh at me when I say this, but I like to take some tater tots, a bunch of tater tots, and make it like a loaded baked potato. The tater tots. Don't judge me. Like I feel judged. I feel judged. Have you ever felt judged when you say something about some food and everybody's like, or no? hmm You've never had catfish in your life? Baby, when some catfish is cut, well, if the steak cut good, right? Or something, if it's that. And then it's fried hard. I like mine fried hard, but hard on that outside. But when you go and it's all white and oh my God, I love me some good old catfish. So right now I got the catfish just really sitting, not sitting like sitting outside in the refrigerator. Y'all make somebody have to prove they ain't just got sitting on the floor. That's this way. She had some catfish sitting up in Columbus Park in the real I need to bring both bags. I just grabbed one of the bags. So I took some lemon, some of the season, some pepper, and I just got it sitting for now. Goodbye. Your eyes. Look, in your eyes, I see the future. Your eyes. So yeah, so I'm gonna eat some corn on the cob. I was gonna fry the fish, make some corn on the cob, and make some baked macaroni, but I'm like, oh, I don't really feel like turning on. That's why when I was gonna make the Tuscan vegetables, I'm like, because I could have did the Tuscan vegetables with the corn too, but so forget it, because that involves turning the oven up high too, because they want to roast the vegetables. Oh yeah, like I said, I used to love catfish. Oh, now salmon is my favorite, but I used to love catfish. So when I get then you got to have some hot sauce though. And oh, wait a minute, hold on, because I'm a Chicagoan. I am a Chicagoan, and let me tell you something. On top of being in Chicago, and the very first where my roots were set is the South Side of Chicago. And let me tell you, there's a place on the South Side. Now it's everywhere, and it's in other states too. But there's a place on the South Side of Chicago. Started on the South Side of Chicago called Harold's. I'm saying it's Harold's, but I'm calling it Harold's. Harold's Chicken. And one thing about it is a million of them on the South Side. So if you're a South Sider, you had your favorite one. You're like, I mess with the one on 55th. I mess with the one on 87th. I mess with the one on, you know what I mean? You had your favorite. But today when I was up in the butcher, hold on one second. Y'all got me going back and forth. I don't like this. It's too much. But I got to show them. I got to show them. They got to know. That's what you know they got to know. So let me tell you something about Harold's. When you go to Harold's, even when you paying for extra mild sauce, seem like they being stingy with it, honey. Because they got a real good mild sauce. Honey, why was I up in there, honey? And they got the doggone shit in up. I said, what? I said, oh, some fried chicken got to go around up in this place. But then they had their hot sauce too. I said, okay, quit playing with me. Quit playing with me. Chicago stand up. Chicago stand up. Show. Let me tell you something. I used to work with one of them family members of the staff. I mean, girl, don't give me that. Hurls, we love you. We love you. Ooh, catfish fry. See, oh, maybe that's. But you know what? If I'm gonna do catfish and fries, I really should take my potatoes and cut them up because I love to do it with some fresh fries. But y'all know I love fresh fries these days in the air fryer. I ain't got no air fryer. I hate the air fryer. You do rice. Now, you could bake catfish is good too. Baked catfish and rice is real good, especially if you do like baked catfish, wild rice, like say do a baked lemon catfish and catfish on the grill is good too. But and like some asparagus. I would do some asparagus and like wild rice and some if I was doing some grilled or baked catfish. And I don't know if y'all remember the George Foreman. Catfish is real good in the air fryer too. The George Foreman um catfish used to be real good on the George Foreman. Oh, fat, fat, fat. Yeah. So when it comes to getting like fish and stuff, even when I get steak, I like to go to the butcher and get it. I like to get it fresh. I don't want to get it frozen. Or even if we going into like Jewels or any of your grocery stores that you get your meat from, I just like it like that. I don't want no frozen. Mm-mm. I don't want no super processed fish. So I literally just took a whole fish. I got the tail, and I don't got the head though. I'm not. I can't do all that yet. I'm not there. Oh, I wish. I know they say hush puppies are real simple, but I don't know how to make no hush. I used to love Long John Silver's hush puppies though. Oh man, but we have this seafood place up. See, y'all got me in food. Y'all, it's me because I'm so ready to fry that fish. But it's this seafood place in Oak Park, a seafood boil place in Oak Park. It's actually black owned, but they have a hush puppy in there that's fire. That's fire. It is delicious and flavorful through the whole thing. It's delicious. Oh, I love hush puppies. Oh, rosemary fries. Yeah. You know where rosemary fries, I heard of those at when I was in Georgia one time. And they had these different fries. First of all, when I think about a place that had it, they have this like sausage shrimp, and then they like how when you grill shrimp, what's that called? It's not called cutting it. You know how they flatten it, the big old shrimp when they about to grill it, so it's like split, and then they grill it and make. Oh, I could actually just do. They could keep the sausage. I could, and the sausage are good. I could just do the shrimp and the chicken breast they got cut up in there. I could do that, the vegetables, and the noodle. Oh my goodness. And they have so many things on their menu I want to eat, but I swear for the last 6 years, I've been unable to go in there and get something other than that. And it's like $20 for it, but I kid you not, you're not gonna sit and eat all that at once. There's no way you're gonna sit. Nope, 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 nope. And all that sausage they give you, if you be like, instead of the sausage, I'd rather get extra shrimp. They only throw like two more shrimp. But let me do these 20 have I ever. So y'all be ready. I'll be ready because I got to put my answers up in there too. So let me get myself prepared. Let me get my screen up on here so I can do it. And if anybody come in afterwards, they got to come from where we at. But I'm guessing they answers are all yeses. As soon as they come in, they answer yes automatically. Okay, remember that. Just remember that. A Tom Bay Crow. Cause I would never be that cruel to you. A Town Bay Crow. Girl, you need to change your attitude. Okay, here we go. Oops, sorry. It's not the questions, that's my chat. I know. Oh. Okay, so we had did the first 22 the first time. So we starting for number 23. Look at that. I see yeses up here already. I ain't even asked a question. I'm taking that as a yes for y'all. Dana, Susan, you got yeses for the first question. Let's see what it is. Let me see what it is. Let me find out. Since y'all yesing already. All right, here we go. Have you ever took your like back? By the way, I hope if it's 4 people in here, 3 people in, I hope it's 3 likes up on here. But have you ever took your like back? And be honest. Be honest. I want to know. I want to know. I just answered. Yes, I have. Yes, I definitely took my like back. Because I was like, this wasn't worth my like. Because see, and the funny thing is, for my likes, look, for my likes, when you get a like from me, it's a wide spectrum of reasons why I could have liked your thing. I could have liked your background, like button. I could have thought you was funny, like button. I could have like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, just John King, how you doing? I could have just liked you, like button. I could have liked the fact that you held my attention. I never fast forward, like button. So if I take my like button back, that means you did something wrong. Because I'm like, wait a minute, let me get that on my way out the door, because I don't make announcements. Sometimes I'm not even in the chat. But if I'm getting ready to leave, this is my announcement. Give me my damn like back. Give me that like button back. So yes, guilty. I took my like button back. Yes. Yes, I'm Patty. Yeah. Patty Piper picked a packer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Patty did it. Did it. Patty LaBelle did it. Am I the only one? All right, you took your like back, Susan. All right. Just John, you ever took a like back? Dana, I don't see your answer now. I see a lot of hellos and hellos. See, it's not a lot of us in here. I can catch you. I can catch you if you're not answering. That's when I know you're guilty. You done took a like back. You're guilty. Guilty, 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 guilty. Into the next. Wait, hold on. Let's see. See if my thing just going slow because I still ain't seen them Just John and Dane done took. Just say yes, I have. Sometimes you be like, I wish I could take my views back. I wish I wish I could take back the things that went into my ear and now in my head that you said in this thing. I wish I could take that back, but you can't take all that back. You know what I'm saying? Spiky, how you doing? Before I go to the next question, we are playing Have I Ever? And the first question was, have you ever took your like back? Like if you've hit that like button, have you ever got up out of there and took your like back? Remember, there's no right and wrongs right here. We don't judge. Because that hell right, yes, guilty. Guilty. I've done it. That Latina came in and said guilty. Guilty. Yes, that's a yes. Hey, sis, how you doing? See, the good thing is in this game, sis, emojis can answer the question. Yeah, they can answer the question. Guilty. I know by the emoji if it's a yes or a no. She said yes, most definitely. Look, sometimes I done went back in a live because if you watch a live, it could be 2 years old. If you liked it, that like is sitting there, right? I done watched it again, like I like this shit. I'm taking back old likes. I'm rocking algorithms. I'm taking back old likes. Say, damn, the likes just went down today all over the communities. Damn, just run. Get that like back. Give me my like back. I dare you be still holding my like. You still got my like, my likeness. Because that's what one of these people say. My likeness all over your page. Like, because I hit the like button. What my like button got to do with your likeness? Go figure to the next one. To the next question. And hello to everybody for Tina, because remember, Tina has a broken bone. We can't forget that. We're praying for her heal in her wrist, so she cannot sit and individually type or type out full comments. And she can type out little stuff, but she couldn't individually speak to everybody. So when I say hello to everybody, I'm speaking for me and my sister Tina. How you doing? Whether you see her in the building or you don't. But we know we said it because she said she's guilty. She said she's guilty. She done took her like back. She done took it back. Took it back. Say, oh, you want to hit 100 likes on me, huh? Oh, so you had exactly 10,000 likes? Well, you're at 9,999. Because I'm taking this like back. Because I don't like it no more. I don't like it. Because I'm looking at it different. Because I see more, more than went on. Give me that back. Run that back. Run it back. Run it back. That's what I be doing. Don't judge. Don't judge. All right, let's get to the next one before I start judging myself. Y'all know how I am, team too much. Anyway, the next question is, okay, have you ever, wait, let me make sure, because I feel like that one was, okay, it wasn't. Okay, have you ever oh wait, no, I'm on this one, yes, sorry. Because that was 23, took back a like. Have you ever posted on Reddit because of something you saw on YouTube? I'd have to say no, because I've never been on Reddit. I've never been on Reddit, so nothing against Reddit or anything else. I just never been on Reddit. And if Reddit is the same thing that once upon a time was the thing that was free and was in the magazine form years ago, then I read Reddit all the time. I sure did. Then I read Reddit every day because that's when people still bought their paper. The Sun Times and the Tribune bought it out the thing. Drop your change, pull it open. Some greedy people grab more than one paper. Say, how many papers you gonna read? Dang. But that was usually somebody who's gonna sell them and then sell them on the streets. But anyway, that's a whole nother day. But the Reddits were free. Is that the same Reddit, or was that just something in Chicago? If that's the case, then Reddit, you ought to something. I know Reddit is a big thing. It's way bigger than its YouTube parts. It's way big. But I've never even been on Reddit to post or something on there. Would have never happened. I don't care if somebody did it with my name, my pic. I've never been on Reddit. I wouldn't know how to get into it. I wouldn't know how you go looking for what you wanted to. I wouldn't know how to even move through Reddit. I wouldn't. It seemed like, oh no. Cena said no. Dana said no. Just John no. Spikey no. Hold on, y'all. I'm thinking about some shit. I do this every time. Look, Kevin sitting right next to me. I gotta do it fast so I hang up on this. Get my head trying to come back. But yeah, it'll jump on us quick. It'll go from just saying low to off. You be like, low and off ain't different. Ain't the same. Okay, we don't know. Susan said I need to put my answer in there. My bad, because mine was a no. Mine was a no. Nothing against you. Okay, let's see. Next question is, have you ever met someone from here in person? Have you ever met someone from YouTube? Not Facebook, done that, from YouTube personally. Have you ever met someone from the YouTube personally? Crying Red, how you doing? How you doing? Hey, sis, how you doing? Sis, member, how you doing? How you feeling? But yeah, so mm, I said, how you feeling? And Siri was letting me know. She said, not too good. How you doing? How you doing? Because you're on my phone. All right, I can't. Me and her are going to have a battle of the Royales. Yes, yes. And say nose. It's all nose in the building. I know I know I have met people from YouTube in person, and I plan to meet many more. I really do. And not meet me like I'm some celebrity. Meet me like I'm some human. You know, and they are too. Like nobody ain't no celebrity. I feel like if I, especially if I want to meet you, it ain't nothing about fame. It was fate of our lives to come together, and for me to be interested more than just having a relationship. And like I said, I told y'all, and I wasn't playing. It's just I have to follow what I have to do in life at the same time, like health wise and stuff, or if it's priorities, or I have to do that first, like getting in place. But I told y'all, I'm going to move around place to place, and I will see people, and I will break bread with people, and I'll hang out with people, and I'll do stuff like rent skating rinks if they got one in your neighborhood, in your town, or, in the center of places, and the people can meet there. Ran out of bowling alley 4 hours, and if two people came, we'd bowl and have fun. That's what would happen. But most likely, wherever there's food's gonna be there. So come ready to eat. Just do that. Okay. So let's go to the next one. Yes, yes, yes. Crying Red, you were here the other day when I told you about Tina's wrist, and she can't really type, so she can do the emojis. And when I say hello to everybody I speak to them, I am speaking for her too. Even if you don't see her in the building, she is listening. Okay, let's see. It's a be surrounded by your glory. All right. Have you ever watched YouTube all day? Now, with this question, I'm gonna give it a little more because my answer is gonna be yes. Because sometimes I'm watching more than just drama on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And that's all the time. There's not a day where, you know, there has been some days when the drama might have went all day, and I might have. But then I even get to a point where, okay, I'm over it. It's almost like we're doing the same stories again. Wait a minute, I've heard that one before. And sometimes I'm into it. It depends really on what mood or feeling I'm in or how far it's going. Because if it's going to the darkest place, I'm like, I can't I can't do 12 hours of you about to jump off the roof. Like, I just can't. I can't stand there and watch it. I would never be one of them people, somebody standing on the ledge, and if I'm not going to find a way inside to pull them back in, if I'm not going to stand up and hold the thing, if I'm not praying for them, that I hope they don't jump. You know what I mean? Because I hope they don't jump and live to have to be, you know what I mean? I just hope they don't jump. Then I'm not going to sit there for hours watching. Nah. Somebody standing on the bridge, I'm standing there for 12 hours watching. No. Because like I said, with some things, it's I can't tell you what to do it to yours, but that stuff will start eating your spirit because we all fighting something. Liz, how you doing? How you doing? And the question was, have you ever met anyone from the internet? Crying Red's answer was yes. It was a yes for her. How you doing, Liz? Says the question on have I ever met anyone from the internet? My answer was yes, and plan to meet many more. If I'm in your city and I'm close, you know. That's why I prefer to be when I'm moving around, be back driving because I like to move around how I want to. But I know if I'm with one of my rappies and that's what I'm doing is coming to move around that city, I'm in their city. They gonna move me around in that city. Like on VIP, then I be coming out the back door and shit. Never coming out the front. I remember when I was a kid, riding in the front seat was the shit. One thing I realized when you really shit, you in the back seat. You ain't even in the front seat. Worst part is I got motion sickness, so y'all know I'm back there with drama mean because when I'm in the back seat, that's when car motion sickness hits me the worst. But that's a whole nother story. Look at me, always me, Marsha. But yeah, I realize now when you're in the back seat, you like VIP, and don't be in the back seat and people get out to open the door before you get out. Then you really like, I'm somebody. I could be getting out of Honda Civic 89 style, and I'm like, hey, they just open the door for me. Oh, it only opened from the outside. So what? I like to live large regardless. Back to the game. Back to the game if I start judging myself again. I was on here jamming, so I can only imagine. All right. Have you ever oh, and then with the watch YouTube all day. Like I said, I've watched YouTube all day and I've been watching movies that are real movies on YouTube from YouTube. I've watched old TV shows from YouTube. So yeah, I've been watching YouTube all day. I've sat and watched I was watching National Geographic for about 4 hours on YouTube the other day. And when I saw they had it broken down, like, oh, if I want to watch, because y'all know I love the tiger. Even though I love the lion, I run with pride. The tiger is my favorite cat of them all because it can run dolo. I love the tiger. It's a built machine. It's a killing machine. I love the tiger. I love elephants. So I'm like, oh, they got it broke down. I'm gonna break it down. So I watched YouTube all day. Never turned on regular TV at all. Watch my news from YouTube. Yeah, I sure am. So my answer to that is definitely a yes. Let me make sure I put it in there. Guilty. Look, guilty as charged. A bird in the sky. Yep. The next question. So yes. Okay, you say yes to okay, crime rate is a yes. To me, oh, your yes was to the watching all day. No, to heck no to meeting somebody. I mean, I wouldn't meet everybody around. I wouldn't. I follow my energy. If my energy say, "Oh, about anything," I definitely. And here's the thing: I ain't gonna meet nobody at their house because just because you came to my town, don't mean you gonna meet me at my house. Even if I live, look, even if I was like Mr. Rogers and every day I came dead out of my house, was looking at my address every day, that don't mean you coming in. But I would meet people at restaurants, like I said, bowling alley, restaurants. You got some museum that's in your city, there's something I want to see. I tell you where I'm gonna be at that museum. And hey, if I'm inviting people, if you come, now I ain't paying for the 500 people, none. But if they were coming, I'd be like, oh, then I'll get a pass from them too, and I'll meet them at their museum. Yeah, yeah, your energy will tell me everything. It won't even be a conversation about meeting me. I could be going next door to your crib. I could be like, yeah, I'm going to 112 Canyon Road. And you say, I live at 113. That's good. I still ain't coming back. I won't be coming by your crib if I parked in front of it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I ain't coming back. I won't be in everybody else one because I don't know what the energy is. They'll be in there dropping voodoo on. I don't. I'll walk in and then all metal will come down and like the night user never leave. I done got myself in the trap. I don't worry about stuff like that. That's not the energy I'm putting myself into. So, and like I said, I'll just make it a joke about it. But yeah, nah, energy tell me everything. Oh, you walking the babies? Crying Red has some of the most beautiful views around her. She does. Enjoy your walk, says. Just answer questions when you hear Sam. I'm gonna feel your answer. Mm. Since no, I didn't. And how about not only that? That's why I said I'm going back up to that post office because I still haven't got my Zoom memberships. I still, for my Zoom membership, have to show my thing. I've talked to the mail person. My name is on there. Thank you for just reminding me. I swear, I gotta remember them. No, never. Zoom membership. Mm-mm. But the good thing with my Zoom membership, I made sure you better show that ID. Shit, I ain't got time to just be letting people on Zoom free. And I ain't there having fun with them. I don't mind you coming with me for free. But all that you going, I ain't going. No, I ain't doing none of that. Well, never received it, sis. That makes me look. That makes me even sadder. I wanted the card from the man that you sent it because I thought that was sweet that you even thought to send me a card when I came to my crib. But yeah. Hmm. But thank you from your heart. Shit, I want to know what the dang on card said. Was it a silly card? Was it a sentimental card? That's what I care about. I kid you not. There's a box that lives in my life, and if there was ever a card somebody sent me, or over the years when I kept kids and their families sending Christmas card, I have them all, every single one of them. So if you ever send me a card, I know I got it. Actually, I remember Bible sent me a card when I won this, and I was still in the hotel then. I forfeit one because I think it was Spartan Dan won, and then he sent it to me, and then she sent it with a little card, and I have that. I still have the card that Mary Ann sent me, Mama Ann. So I would have definitely kept it. That means something to me. And those are words somebody said when people send me a card or something. That's from their heart, what they said. And so if you've ever sent me something that was attached with words from it, I got them. When the Rooks sent me a gift off of my Amazon wish list, and they sent it with a little message. I gave all that stuff. I'm just that person. Hmm. Hmm. It irritates me too, and it irritates me that I have not received, and I need to go down and see. That's why I talk about. But sometimes you think about things that you forget. I need to because I was just complaining about my Zoo Pass, but I haven't. I received my packages. They come in. And I'm like, oh my god! And then at one point, they were still sending for like almost a year, and I canceled it before I left my mail to where I used to live. I'm like, it's like y'all just want to curse me on mail. And that's why I just started sending stuff. So I'm like, I can't even do this here. I need to go down and say post stuff. It'll have to be tomorrow because it won't be today. Well, but all my mail, because I just don't get that. Like I said, I talk to my carrier. But yeah, let me get back to watch YouTube all day. Have you ever went off and don't regret it? Yes. Hell to the yeah. Mhm. So for somebody that might have been that you said something to somebody in a comment, and or you know what I mean. For me, it might be you went off on them, like said something to them. Oh shit, hell yeah. Because some stuff people call going off, but that wasn't going off. Trust me, that was mild sauce. And it wasn't even good Hurl's mild sauce. It was just some mild sauce. Uncle Remus used to have a fire ass mild sauce, but back in the day, that's a whole nother topic. Anyway, I feel like no, I'm gonna say it. I feel like Uncle Remus back in the day bought out all these mild sauce because all these used to have a generic. You could buy in a big ass tub of mild sauce, and to me, that's just because it had a little bit of sweet to it, but it was mild sauce, but it was good mild sauce. And most people think mild sauce is barbecue sauce. They two totally different, like sweaty. But I love mild sauce. Chicago stands up. Cranky, cranky, how you doing? How you doing? You said yes, you have? Yes, I'm guilty. Guilty. Guilty as charged. Oh, beautiful. Hello, babies. I love fur babies. Black, black, how you doing, sis? How's it going? Yes, have a safe and blessed day yourself and enjoy it. And while you're listening, be answering them questions. I can hear you. I can feel y'all answer. Even while even while crying red is walking the dogs, I can hear her answers when she I can feel them. And once you came in, I'm like, I can feel your answers. I can feel them. Oh, I love the fall, y'all. I'm just so happy about it being the fall. All right. Next question. Because I went off on somebody. I'm sending the answers up on him. You see how the people that went off. Just John said yes. And don't you regret it? Because you didn't just go. See, now, if you just went to mess with somebody because somebody else was mad, they ain't never did nothing to you. But if you got mad, even if they did to somebody else and you thought, you piece of shit, if you was there and you said, oh, well, you said it. If we was in the chat talking about it, and you said, oh, that was some old boo that made me bad. I thought they was a piece of shit. Oh, well, that was your feelings. That's what's wrong with people. Stop negating everybody's feelings around here. Maria, have you ever, hey, sis, how you doing? Have you ever went off on somebody and didn't regret it? This have I ever. Have you ever went off on somebody and didn't regret it? Because my answer is yes. On here, on the YouTube. So whether you did on your channel, in their chat, on their panel, have you ever? And my answer is yes. Look, matter of fact, for those people who never been on a panel, who never went in a chat, who don't have a channel, have you ever sat in your living room in your car and cussed these people out? Honey, that counts too. And you didn't regret it. Because I done called them all kind of SOBs and PABs and SABs and TTIG. I don't know. I was making up shit. I don't even know what a TTIG is, but if it's bad shit, if you could take them letters and make some bad shit out of it, they was that. I done cussed them out. I think I'm a little more holy at cussing them out on typing and stuff because I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be. All right. Yes, especially after recent girl. Recently, I've been cussing out is nice. Cussing them out. If I came on here and spew, if I sat here and did a live reenactment on some of this bullshit, it'd be filth, flying filth. I might as well play music in the background too, because nothing about this video gonna go. I'm telling you, because it'll be all. Please, somebody take this. What? Who in the what the come on, come on. Oh, I'm telling you, F bombs. We could have started another charity. Where my mama Ann at? Because we would have started counting them again, the F bombs. It would have been a deja vu last year. We would have been donating money again for the F bomb shit. Raised damn near $100 in F bombs. Out my own pocket for dropping them. But yeah, so I'm guilty. To the next question, because I'm starting to judge myself. And if I start judging myself, I got to get up out of here. Sure. Because don't worry. That's one good thing about have I ever YouTube it. It'll lead you to YouTube conversations. Like that one, like, yeah. Just recently, these recent events, I've been cussing these mods out. On my channel, off the channel, on the phone, off the phone, on the, in my prayers. I cuss these mods out while I'm eating. If I cook while I'm cooking, shit. Nah, I ain't gonna be talking about them if well, we know I'm not, but if I was having a love life, I wouldn't be talking about them. But afterwards, it makes some good pillow talk. Be cussing them out. Maria, remember Tina got a broken wrist? For those, not a broken wrist, she has a broken bone. Let's not break her whole wrist. Now look at me, I don't broke the whole wrist. She has a broken bone, so she can't type to everybody. So if somebody get missed, please don't take it personal. So when I say hello, I'm speaking for Tina too. See, this one in time somebody goes say, Danny said she was speaking for Tina when she said hello to everybody in the chat. She did. She said that and she meant it. Since she can't type to everybody. And she gonna hate to miss somebody. That's gonna be on her conscience all week. Like, oh, I don't want them to think I missed them. I seen them. I just couldn't type it. She got such a good heart. All right, next one. Have you ever been bullied on YouTube? My answer is no. But my answer was yes to the last one. My answer is not. I didn't push enter. Sorry. So my answer to this one is no. I haven't been bullied, but I've seen a lot of bullying. A lot of bullying. And it's no other definition for what it is. It is actually textbook definition to bullying some of the stuff I've seen. And I've seen people fight the same way as the bullies back because they got tired of being bullied. They got tired of watching it be justified. See, some of that I can understand it. Don't make it right. I understand it. I see it. I'm glad it's a lot of no's in here because I was looking for a yes. I said if I found a yes, let me find out who's bullying. Let me find out who's bullying. I like to see that. Maria, yeah. Yeah, I'm saying it. But you a G though, Maria. I'm gonna give you that. You a G. You done stood the test of the whole pandemic. I mean, you still standing. You still standing. And I know, and I know this for all of us. Some of us, or most of us, and especially the new ones, that whole grandbaby thing is softening just a little bit. And they tried to come and hit you your Achilles heel recently, but you spoke facts. Because really now, since y'all playing with that, the tracking, but the really the removal, because once they the type, once they move on from one, they just gonna move to the next doing the same thing. And so yeah, bullying. I mean, we cannot get along. We can argue that bullying shit. That come on, it's not good for nobody. I don't like that. And that don't mean people saints. To somebody we put in somewhere. I ain't saying Maria been a saint. I ain't a saint. Who a saint? On or off the tube. You a saint? And if I am, remember most of the saints were sinners. So or sinners once. You know, it'd be better know and shit. What got them the saint? They just were born one saint. Some one saint. Mother's race. What question are we on? Okay, we're on 29. Have you ever had to take a break from YouTube? Whether that was a 24-hour break, whether that was a week break, whether that was a 2-month break, whether that was a year break, did you ever take a break? I have. I've had to turn YouTube. I'm like, oh my God, I feel like everywhere you go, it's the same old shit. Nothing. Yeah, I like a little drama, but I like a little empowerment. I like a little, it got a balance. For everything bad I'm putting in, I got to be putting in something good. Say several breaks. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you just got to take a seat from it. Some days you got to be like, you know what? Like to me on these holidays, when these people want to do this, fuck it. Then I just won't turn on YouTube. I turn on some movies. I turn on my favorite TV show. And if I want to watch horror and drama, I'm going to put on my favorite drama movie. I'm going to put on my favorite horror movie. Instead of sitting on here watching these demons that want to tell me they ain't demons, they really Saint Peter, they really Saint Paul, whatever they were the saints of, they just the saints. They the saints. And everybody who don't agree are the sinners. Not pass. I'd rather watch Poltergeist. I would. I would. I would. So yes, I've taken a break. Oh yes, I told you I started to make some baked macaroni tonight too. But I really want to do the fried fish, the corn on the cob, and I really want to take some tater tots and load them like with sour cream and load them like a baked potato, like a loaded baked potato, but do it with tater tots. And I got some potatoes. I could make a loaded baked potato, but I just. And obviously I didn't like it when I was young. And like I said, catfish, I barely eat catfish anymore. And I used to love it. But when I got that taste for some good steak, fried catfish, I'm like, I got to have it. You have to take a break. And sometimes you might have to take a break during the day. So, you know what? When I'm in the work mode, I'm not even going on this shit. Because I'm not going to be distracted at work in my mind with some crazy. If it's taking you to bad places. If I'm laughing, I ain't telling my day go by faster while I'm laughing. So let's see. That was 29. So we're on 30. Have you ever went to another chat to defend a content creator? Can I say yes, no? Because when you say defend, People think that mean you went over there because I don't went over there to defend another subscriber, but by defending me going over there, I mean I came in there and made sure my presence. So I came and say, hey, 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 and definitely made sure I spoke to them first so that they could know that I was here. Like, so I'm not here to diss you. I'm not here with nobody dissing you. If it's going too far and I'm in this crowd, I'm saying, hey, that's too much. Like, why you so? I'm because I'm trying to be respectful because I try not to go on nobody's shit and be acting a fool. But I've definitely done it. Like, hey, they over there bullying Tukey the subscriber. I don't like that. Or I'm gonna speak up about it. You know what I mean? So like when Fancy Feast was just catching it recently, I don't gotta be there to say that I don't think that's right. Like I just didn't. What does it matter who she is? That's one of the things I don't care. I don't care to reveal who these subscribers are under. Whatever, whatever. Sometimes you can tell by somebody's name what the game about. Their name would be like I'm shady than a mofo. Don't trust me. Tell me, tell me more. How about tell me less? I get it. I get it, Cranky said. Uh-oh, what'd you do, Cranks? You said yes. Cranky snitched. What you said, y'all? I'm gonna have to go up in them comments and see what's going on. See what's going on, Cranks. You went in for yes, and you went in because they were defending. See, I understand when people do that. I ain't got to come in your chat and come in. F your mama, F you. I can come up in here like, hey, we all look. We come up in like we all rocking. You just say the person's name. If I came in there and you was in there crapping on me, I'm like, I'm coming in your chat because nobody else. I'm just gonna be dropping memes world. I'm gonna be dropping wrenches in your chat. Now you might block me. You know what I mean? When Yikes was up there trying to go from summons to trading on hiding jobs in the chat, like, oh, this has seemed too much. See, I don't call people chat be disrespectful, but I definitely come rocking. Like, if I stand with you, I do. So even when I'm in there, you're gonna know I'm in the chat. Now, if you waiting for me to come flying over you to say something, I'm like, wait, why was you there saying nothing or they're watching? That's what some of these creators be like, why was you in the chat not defending me? Damn, hold on. Did I sign up as Kevin Costner? Or am I what's going on? Why am I your bodyguard? I didn't come. Oh, I had to come in. Was I coming in and giving them jive? Was I coming in and hooding it up with them? What? Why am I coming in and you ain't saying nothing? But I come like, oh no, I'm here with you. We rock with you. Or they'll be talking about somebody and I say, that's my such and such. Or I love them. Throw up hearts because that's how you know I'm standing on them. I'm not going around believing the shit you're saying. So my answer is a yes to that. Or even if it's believable or true, I obviously heard it, know it, and don't care. Or don't care to use that as a reason why I don't mess with them. People think I always want to say, do you know who they are? Where you're their friend? Do you know who you are? Before you tell me about them. So 31. Have you ever been not liked for who you like? Has anybody on here, whether you're a subscriber or a creator, have you ever been disliked on the internet because of who you like? And by who you like, who you watch? Whose chat you might have commented in? Who might have said something funny on a live they was dissing somebody? Who you not mean to because everybody else mean to them? Yeah, you ever had that happen to you on there? Just ask me. As I told you, most people don't like me. I ain't never did nothing to them. Ask them what I did to them. Or it's gonna be some old. Wait, why does that make you mad about Danny? Danny thinks she preaching. You be like, I'm preaching. I ain't preaching. Didn't I say I end up giving $100 to a subscriber because I earned it and charging myself every time I drop the F-bomb for the whole month? I don't know no preachers dropping F-bomb. I didn't come in here and say, go to scripture 22 verse. See, I ain't even know how to say it right, but I know how to say it, but I just messed it up. I ain't do them. But I told you if it wasn't for God, I definitely, it was days I couldn't have been moving. And he carried me through. I don't deny that. That ain't preaching. That's gratefulness. I'm sorry. I was sorry. I told you that until I loved me, I actually let people hold me to who I was. And it was so far from who I was. That's why I could never be it. And even if I stunk to its level, so if it said I was going to fail something and I didn't do it, it still wasn't me. But yeah, so yeah, as you said by several, yeah, people be guilty up in here. Say, how dare you go in there and like that? And then say, yeah, I saw you liked in comments. Like, oh, I see you're not liked, and I should comment about you. That's what I be feeling about these people. Cranky as yeah, like several. Everybody's saying the same thing about several. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, they want that. They want you to come up so they can mute you. They want you to come in their chat so you can. Corn's mom, I see it says they want you to come up so they can mute you. They can keep taking you on and on. They want you to come in the chat so they can block your comments. That's gonna make people mad. Why let people pull your strings? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then on YouTube, when somebody is older, instead of people respect, I was taught to respect my elders. So let me tell you something. In real life, even on here, if I knew for a fact somebody was my elder, they could be my grandma. They could, my mom is 70. You know what I'm saying? So they could be my mom. They in their late 60s, they could be my mom. Then I'm a whole respect. So even if they come out their body, I can hear my grandmama saying, I know to respect my elders. You know what I'm saying? Now, if some elder put their hand on them, like, mama, you're going to need to let my person go, you know? But other than that, they don't even have that over here. They don't even, I ain't arguing with my elders. Why? What we arguing about, grandma? No, we're not. Because I always say, even if they my elders, they stuck in their way. So that's what, when an elder do something, I be like, oh, told y'all when I worked at Nordstrom, this lady, she had to be 1,000 years old. She was just very, very. She was much my elder, and she was much my elder. I wasn't even 30. And anyway, she said, "Oh, Nordstrom's done hired Negroes." And, you know what? Never got offended. You know why? Because I knew she really was just wild. Even though it wasn't, I was the first one. I didn't break the barriers for him. You know, it was the first one. She had seen and realized. And I said she probably walked past something and didn't even realize it. But because she only came in to get her tomato soup with some crostinis and go sit down with it and have her a cup of Chardonnay. And she came in, and after that day, I realized she came in and did that once a month. And that nigga said never bothered me. She didn't reiterate it every time she saw me neither. She didn't come whistling for the help when she knocked. I was just cashier. I was thinking that girl was no help I was giving. But you gotta know. So when it come to my elders, I didn't go to this old ass lady say she wanna pull it. You wanna catch it, Graham? Or no, I didn't. I didn't. Because when I say this lady, ooh, my jumpity jeebs. I was just waiting for her to pull all pennies out her bag and pay for it. I said, I mean, she was definitely, because she even gave me stories about when the first time she had came to the store. And then she had had a Nordstrom card since Jesus came out the manger. She bought him the sheet they wrapped him in. I said, girl, they had a Nordstrom's back then. I mean, she was definitely old. She was definitely my elder's elder. Like she was my grandma's elder. I think I'm gonna disrespect her. So I can go up to the gates explaining why I was cussing out my elders. Hell no. Don't let me start. My grandma come from heaven to kick my ass. She tell me go get the OGs. You go get your elders, you know, to still cuss somebody out. Just like these people trying to cuss me out. Get the OG elders. Remember when you tell the kids that? No, don't you worry about the adults. Don't you talk back to them adults. I'll deal with them. Them the elders I'm going to get y'all. All right, to the next one. Have you Uh-oh, I want to see some real answers up on here. The next question, number 32, is have you ever watched YouTube on the toilet? I don't know. I don't want nobody telling me they got to go. I need to know. I need to know. I need to know. And there's no judgment in here. There's no judgment in here. There's no judgment. And if you ain't watched, for those who want to get technical, I got a whole Alexa in my bathroom. So as soon as I walk up in there, my if I'm listening on my phone, it's gonna connect. Or I can connect it before I go in. So I've listened because I couldn't walk away. I didn't want to miss a second of the bullshit or the good shit. Could have been some good shit too. I have. I'm guilty, Cranky. I'm guilty. Just John guilty. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. Hey, and look, for those, I didn't say you was on the toilet. You could have been in the bathroom shaving. You could have been in the bathroom taking a shower, a bath. I mean, C was whole computer steamed out in the bathtub watching the internet. So her answer would be yes. I'm putting her in voluntarily for that question to answer yes. Yes, she has in the bathroom. You had your earpiece in? Okay, you're a listener. I've done it, I'm telling you. This earpiece is always in my ear, so trust me. My phone will be on charge on my bed. I'm still listening. I'm listening. I need to just keep ears in the chat because I'm always listening. You said a tub with no water, right? No water. But the steam from it. First of all, just because y'all know these questions gonna put us into a YouTube story. This is YouTube. Have I ever? Where do you think these questions come from? The things you've seen and done on the YouTube. But she was in a bathtub that was so hot that the steam coming off of the water destroyed her computer. It was drenched on the inside because that's what it sounded like. There was so much steam because the steam's gonna come turn to moisture, which is gonna make it wet. It's like it was so much steam. In the words of Bella, the motherboard was destroyed. What kind of skin does she have? Because I want to know the skin that sits in boiling hot water and never, nothing, just sits in the water and falls asleep. And how wrinkly do you get out of the bathtub when you're falling asleep in it? Like, are we taking a nap like she took with me on the screen for 3 hours? Is she falling asleep like that in the bathtub? Or is she falling asleep like a real work shift, like for 8 hours? Or is she taking a cat nap for about 10, 15? You all digest those questions. I'll get ready for the next question. Because I need to know. Because I never want to be in a bathtub that hot. Let me see. So to the next question. If you want to make a better place, take a look at yourself. Then make that change. I'm starting with they better start with the man in the mirror. Okay. Well, I guess the question did say the toilet, but we're gonna change it for bathroom. Toilet/bathroom. My answer is yes to both. Whether I was listening or not. Just in my earpiece. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. Whether it was the earpiece or Alexa, I was guilty. I was guilty. I was on the toilet. I was guilty. You heard it out of my mouth. Next question. Have you ever been watching, but wait. Have you ever just been watching, so that's watching or listening, and jumped in when they mentioned you? Have you? Have you ever? Have you ever been watching or Have you ever been watching or listening to a live and jumped into the chat when you were mentioned? I have. Mm. See, that don't have to be no. Nina. Guilty? John says yes. Say no, not on purpose. Now I have come in and checked. Like I said, that don't have to be a bad thing. Because it could have been they was trying to dish you and you came in, or they was lying on you and you came in. But it also be that you've been watching and they say something silly about you, you jump in. So I've done it. I've done it. So like I've been listening to Terry Lynn the whole time, and she might say something silly about me, and then I jump in and throw some eyeballs and shit. And I've jumped in when I'm like, wait, I feel like you're subliminally talking about me, or that's not how it went. So let me come over here and be like, oh no, 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 nope, nope. I ain't what I said in your chat. And if I was misunderstood, this is what I meant. This is what I meant. If you thought I meant that, I meant this. So I've done it. Guilty, guilty, guilty. I'm guilty. You said, Corn, you don't think you have? Black, you guilty. Craig, she said, not on purpose. Now, I have come in a chat before, and when I came, they said, we was just talking about you. I said, oh, was it good? Because you always got to ask, was it good? Let me rewind and see what this. Let me rewind and see what they were saying. Mm-hmm. I used to come up in Dairy Bets as a moderator sometimes and be like, damn, is she subliminally just talking about me? That ain't even true. All right, where we at? Okay. Okay, we did number 33, which was been watching, but jumped in when they mentioned you. Have you ever been ignored in a chat? And I have ignored in the chat. Now, here's the thing. In my chat, I'm not ignoring you. If you worthy of me ignoring you in your chat, trust me, I'd probably block you as soon as I see your name. If I felt that way about ignoring you. If I've ignored somebody in chat, it was accidental. Truly, if you're in here, I missed you. And trust me, because y'all know I watch all my lives. There's not a live I've ever done where I don't watch it and go back into the chat and read it. And when I do that, sometimes I'm mad when I didn't speak to somebody. That's how I noticed the other day, about a week ago, I didn't speak to Michelle LaBelle, or they made a comment and I didn't get to answer it. You know what I mean? Or I would have answered it. Or it was funny and I would have laughed and acknowledged that I missed it. And sometimes I'm reading Crazy Cat Mama says, how you doing? And sometimes I'm reading a comment, or I might have put a comment up on the board. And when I'm on the replay, I'm like, how did I miss what was right in front of it? Like, I missed that. How did I miss that? But yeah, so I'm never going to ignore over here. And I've also been in chats and they move it so fast and I didn't see people. So that's why sometimes people get me later. I've been in the chat 20 minutes and later I'm saying hello to them because I honestly just saw them then. I just caught them, but they came across like, oh, Chris Cat Mom in here. So that's the thing. But because if I'm ignoring you on purpose, you already know somebody I wouldn't be speaking to. So I'm not ignoring you. I don't notice you. So those are the only people who I would be ignoring. It's somebody who I wouldn't dare speak to. There's nothing I need to say to them. You know, I have common courtesy. I say thank you. If we make eye contact, I say hello. But since we're on chats, I don't make eye contact with people I don't know. Actually, and their name is like, ugh, I don't see it. And I see it at the same time. It's YouTube. It's YouTube. Sometimes the things you don't like, you go and see it. That should have been my question. Have you ever watched somebody who actually repulsed you? Because some people would say no, but yes, you have. I have before. But then I get to a point where I can't watch them. Like, I just can't stomach them no more. Crazy cat mom is this. Yes, yes, she sees you, Corn Mom. So she can see everything everybody's writing. So she'll put up emojis, and then sometimes she'll come in and just give a general hello. But she's definitely listening and can see us. So, like I said, when I greet everybody when you come in, that's also a hello from Tina. When Whispers, how you doing? How you doing? We have our ever YouTube questions that we are making up. So a couple of these in this 22 that I'm doing today come from my members. But when it comes from a member, I won't tell you the member, but I will tell you it's a member question. Let's see. The next question is: have you ever been blamed for something you didn't say or do on YouTube? Have you ever been blamed for something you didn't do or say on YouTube? I'm gonna say yes, because once again, when I feel like anybody who hasn't liked me on here or fell out, it's not something real. I have nothing against anybody. So even if I could sit here and tell you what you did wrong, it's not for me to have something against you. When I have something against, it's something that if anybody did it, I would have something against. So like what Jeffrey Dahmer did, anybody could do it. Jeffrey Johnson could have did it. Tommy Johnson, Ricky Valley, anybody. I would have felt the same way I felt about it. So I feel like some purposely ignore you, right? He purposely going right over that question. He's like, "Dang, what did I do to you?" If I knew we had this kind of beef, I wouldn't even be commenting. I'd just be watching. Yes, it is the worst thing someone can do because you're like, man, you done put me in a category. I'm on something. I did something. You know, when that Mims thing was going on, I was hearing terrible things and people being accused, and it was like that was so far from the truth. And then I'm the type of person that, when you say something that's not true, and I know it's not true, that's not what bothers me. It bothers me that you putting something out on you that ain't even, but I'm like, that's to you. It tells me how far you'll go to try to destroy someone. But you remember this, no one can destroy what they didn't build. They can't. Now 9/11 tells us something different because we watched something be destroyed that somebody didn't build. You know what I mean? But when it comes to you, I can't let people destroy what they didn't build. They didn't fight for me when I fought through what I fought through to make it. They don't get up every day and fight with whatever I'm going through in life and still try to be a good person. So they can't take that from me. Now you can give it to them, but they can't take it from me. That's how I feel. Okay, let's go on to the next one because I hate when that happens, but a lot of people know that. Like they'll be like, that happened to them. They was accused of something, they ain't do it. It'd be years later, they still being held to something. People know somebody else did. Somebody else said. You was just in the room when they said it. That made you say it. Mm-hmm. All right, the next question. Hey Wanda, how you doing? The next question. Okay, we just been blamed for something you didn't say or do. Okay, the next number 36. So we're on number 36. Mm-hmm. Right, they don't know me. Because if you knew me, that's why I love the game. If you knew me. If you knew me, you know that even if I supported someone and had respect and love for someone, that when they do something that's wrong, I don't respect that. I don't agree with that. But I also, to show that it's something that I don't believe in, I don't do it. I'm not somebody that's gonna come on here talking about, oh, that's messed up to do it, and it's something I do. But it ain't messed up when I do it. No, I just ain't gonna do that. So I have mistakes plenty. I'm gonna make plenty of mistakes. Before, now, and later. Some I'm gonna learn from. If I'm lucky. Because some of us never learn. That's why we keep bumping our head on that same wall every time you walk past it. You forget to duck. You're gonna continue to keep bumping it because some of us just don't learn. We think that because it hurt, it's gonna change. Okay, number 36. So we just did number 35. So number 36 is: have you ever listened while driving on earphones or Bluetooth? Have you ever listened to YouTube while driving? My answer is yes, because once again, I've listened to YouTube for years because I'm a subscriber first, because that's the original thing I was until I became a content creator. And the first day that I did authentication, whatever, it was in September. So that's why they'll send me a happy 2 years. That's the day I did that. But the first post I put out was in October. So that's what I count myself for. So it's beginning because that's the first time I put out something as a content creator, bringing myself, speaking as myself. But until before that, I was a subscriber. I was a subscriber, so I'm always listening. So when I would watch my reviews, I told you I watched several different people for reviews. That's how I ever end up watching Sherelle. That's how I watched Katie Joy. All these people, it's like so I watched a lot of people for reviews, and so it'd be times I'd be driving, I'd be listening to it. I'd have one earpiece in, or I would have it on my Bluetooth, and I would. So yes, I have. Recently, have I not? No, because I ain't been driving. I have in the last 3 years. I have drove 3 times, maybe four. Once was when I got to Georgia and I had to drive because we had to take the truck back, and it was just me and my buddy. And luckily, it was close. And it was daytime. And I was so scared the whole time if something happened. So, but yeah. But like I said, I drove like 3 times. Because like I said, I can see it now, especially in the daytime to drive. But like I said, not knowing the unknown sometimes is whatever. Yep, always in and out listening. So my answer is yes. Animal of sugar, honeysuckle land. Mm, 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 mm. All right, number 37. Number 37. Have you ever argued with people about why you be on YouTube? So, this question is not for arguing with people in YouTube, arguing with people on the outside. So, like your family, like, oh, you be on YouTube all the time. Why you be in them chats? What they talking about? Who is that you watching? You always watching them. They be knowing the people's voice. Like, is that such and such? That Danny back there? Mm-hmm. Yep. I choose not to be, but I could be petty. That's what I told you. I could be Patty LaBelle. Shoot, I could be Patty LaBelle. I told you it could be Patty Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. It'd be me. Patty the no more. I could be Patty, but I choose I could be Betty. But yes, I have not argue, but you know how people be like, why you be on there with all these people? You don't watch no TV no more. You watch just people on YouTube. I've had that conversation before, but I've had it. He said, so far your family. But my best friend, my brother, used to stay across the hall. He'd be like, "Is that AT2?" Because I'm telling you, you hearing the same people all the time. You hearing this going on, then I'm watching because Real done got into this person. Now I'm over here. He started hearing the voices. He knew just like my sister when I lived in which college. She knew Yikes was gonna always call somebody a see you next Tuesday. She literally one day was like, "What is a see you next Tuesday?" That's a I said his favorite word. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's wishy what he wish he had. It's everything. Okay, let's see. Have you watched more YouTube shows than regular TV shows? Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hello. Sorry about that, John. But yes. Yep, I've had periods where I didn't. I remember like before the pandemic, like I said, I would watch my reality shows, then watch the people who I reviewed, so you could be in the comment or the chat talking about the show together. So I'd make sure I watched it because some of the people reviewed that same night. You know what I mean? And some reviewed like right after it or the next morning. But like I said, so I would always, and some did like the next, like at the end of the week, like right before the next one was coming on. And but so yeah, I stayed watching my shows because I'm a reality show junkie and proud of it. And proud of it. And but yeah, so I used to, and then it got to a point where you chill in the chat so much talking about the shows. I'd watch the shows, but sometimes even if I had missed the show, I'd watch the review before I watched the show. If the review was coming on, because I enjoy talking about the old seasons and all this. So yeah, I've had periods where I've tubed it, I've YouTubed it. YouTube did. I told y'all when the doggone Sherelle and Johnny and stuff going on, it was addicted. I felt like I needed to go to a program to get myself out of watching the shit. Even when it got dark, I'm like, this is dark, but what's the end game? What's the end game? So I was watching. I'm guilty, guilty, guilty. Guilty. I was guilty, it was a saga. Sure. And I mean, it's different areas where I've been watching, and it was like, I'm glued to this. When Treasy with the T's boyfriend went to jail, I was glued to it. When Treasy went to jail, I was glued. So it'd be things. I mean, like I said, when Jeffree Star and then was worn in the makeup, y'all went over there. Y'all didn't watch. Nobody watched. Nobody's watching Trisha Paytas. And remember when Trisha Paytas and Nick Avocado fell out? And it's not like I started watching these people, some of these people, to see them fall out. I was watching them when it happened. But that's later for a throwback Thursday. Like I said, that's why even before Charlotte's channel got pulled yesterday, I had watched Charlotte before. I still had a subscription to it till the doggone day they just took her channel. And I barely even watched them. Let me get some next. I love reality. So yes, I have YouTube did more than I've watched TV. But now I'm back into it, so I'm watching a bunch of shows again. And at least 3 times a week, I watch a movie where I have movie days where I'm literally sitting here and I'll go at the end of the day, or if I fall asleep early and wake up early, and it's like 4 in the morning, I wake up, I watch what went on for the day. But sometimes I don't watch it just when it's happening. Sometimes I go through YouTube and just share the things I plan to watch later. And I didn't watch them at that moment. I'm going to watch them later tonight. Because while I'm doing this, I'm not watching YouTube. It depends. And I got a YouTube strategy, all right? YouTube is a program in itself. So let's true. Oh, here's a good one. Number 39. Because remember, we're going to because we're going 22 more, so we're going to 44. So listen, number 39. Have you ever got snacks or popcorn for the shit shows? No, 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 no. Yes. I remember the day Monica was going to do her first comeback to talk about the whole thing with with her team, that whole debacle. When she was coming back, because everybody was waiting. All the people who had roast Deb, all them had went their way and was talking about it. People was giving they this, and they had started their channels bigger. Their channels were growing bigger. They was all on it talking about it. When Monica finally came, I'll never forget this. The day Monica was having her live, let's say her live was scheduled for 7 p.m. my time. Let's just say that's what time it was. I was watching Nosy Ho. And Nosy Ho and Ashley, who at the time was her girlfriend, they were getting their snacks for the show. So they had already got their popcorn from this popcorn place they like. They had got and what was funny is while I was watching do that, they had a pizza and stuff. While I was watching them do this, I was cracking up laughing because I was making me some corn dogs and some tater tots, hunty. Because I was about to get real comfortable, y'all. I was going to get real comfortable. I had a big old cup of juice, hunty. I had a big old cup of Simply Raspberry Lemonade, hunty. And I was about to get real comfortable. Even though her live really didn't give me much information. But that's one. The day that they were supposed to have the, what was it, the summit, I went and got me some pork skins because I knew that was about to be a one. I needed that kind of snacks. I was like, I need to get bar food because it seemed like something to take shots with. Somebody give me some pretzels and peanuts. Like, that's what I felt like. So, yes, guilty when West was. I'm guilty. Cranky, I'm guilty. All she had to do was come on and pop. God, Jesus. Monica, girl, I feel like you still the queen of unbothered, girl. I will give you that, and I love how when it finally slipped, it was under your own grounds. But, girl, all you had to do was come up on there and say, y'all, look, my bad. It was taken that way. I'm sorry y'all felt that way. You know what? Everybody need a break. If you wanted to talk to me about a financial thing, we should have said that. And she could have did that. I'm like, okay. We ain't get that. We ain't get that. I mean, I literally walked away from the live and was like, because look, here's what's funny. When the live was over, I went back to Nosy Hoes to watch her. And afterwards, now she was doing like little, chats during the live. But afterwards, I go back and watch her. And we all sitting there talking about, oh, that's bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. Then she said, I'm so mad. I'm going on the veil. I said, wait a minute, that's how we getting started on that? Say what? Only on the YouTube. Only on the YouTube. Yes. Hey, Heidi. Hey, sis. Hey, sis. We were just talking. What was the question? It was on 30 now. Let me look back on it. We doing Have I Ever's, and the question was, have you ever got snacks or popcorn for a shit show on YouTube? Now, some of them I didn't even know they was gonna be a shit show, and then a certain person might have came up. I'm not saying nobody in particular, but somebody might have came up on the thing. You thought, ooh, it's about to go down. For 2023, that happened when you remember Yikes was over there on the Knots. And everybody came over there. I looked into the chat. I said, damn it, everybody is over there. Maria was in the chat. Brooke was in the chat. The cracks came out. I said, I ain't seen Glenn Crack, Johnny Crack. I ain't seen all the cracks in a while. I was waiting for JY's tainted who was it? His something taint. It was everybody was there. Everybody was there. It was like the taste of they can't stand them. Everybody came from miles and miles. It was almost like when they heard Jesus was coming through Bethlehem. People just came from everywhere. Oh, hunty, they came. Oh, they came, hunty. They came. I said, oh, I went and got down. That day I had to run to the store and get some snacks. And I went that day, I got Funyuns. I got Funyuns, a pink lemonade, some Flaming Hots. I got some Funyuns, some Flaming Hots, and some Fritos. I think I mixed them together. I did. I said, oh, because we're about to have a throwback party. Them the type I like. Ooh, you could see it in his eyes. He said, oh, I'm backed against the wall. Abort. Oh, that was good one. If I would have had the stuff to make a banana split, I would have made one for that one. Because some of this stuff deserves a treat. Some of this stuff had me eating cake. I'm eating cheesecake like I'm the Golden Girls because some of this stuff is just worthy of it. Oh, sometimes you need a shot. I didn't take shots like that when I'm just chilling, but sometimes I watch this. I'm like, somebody give me a whole bottle. Just give me a whole bottle. I'm drinking it straight out the bottle. We ain't even gonna bless it. We just gonna open it. We just gonna open it because this shit is a mess. Okay, have you ever fallen asleep watching YouTube? Guilty. Heidi already know. Terry Lynn's overnights when I started being able to go to sleep. I'd be mad Terry Lynn wasn't on overnight. Because I could come in the chat, laugh, talk, fall asleep, wake up, chat still going, and get to talking back in the chat. And if I fell back asleep, go back. I was mad. Let me find out she wasn't going every night. Like she didn't need to sleep. I'd be like, Terry Lynn, you ain't going every night? So what you mean you need to rest? You can rest when you turn the live off and then just sleep till you go back live again. Right, you ain't never had to play that food you be cooking while you watching it? See, we gonna have to go back. Have you ever watched in the bathtub? She said all the time she done fell asleep. Oh shit. Danny Robinson been pulling some late night ones last few months or so. And when she do it, I call her like I caught somebody overnight. But she not like it's not like Terry Lynn, you don't wake up in the morning and still be on. You said you can't hang with the Elite Squad. Craig, you say yes, course, mom. It's a yes for you. Okay, go back to work. Go back to work. You know, we bad habits over here sometimes. Let me see. What is the next one? All right. I hate to keep going back up to the top. Stay where I'm at. Stay where I'm at. Okay. All right. Here's a question from one of my members. Have you ever shared personal photos on YouTube? Now, for this one, so it's clean. I hope nobody gonna come on here telling me y'all passing out other people's personal photos, please, especially if they knew. But we're not going there because we're having a good one. Have you passed out your personal photos? Like, have you ever given people pictures of your children, yourself, you? Because I'm gonna to the yeses in that. I want to say, make sure you gave them to people you trust, and make sure you gave out pictures that if somebody did, definitely just giving people you trust. So you know all those what coulds you don't want to, because you don't want because people around here take innocent stuff. People gave you pictures of their children because they were showing you one day how they look for Easter, and now later you pumping that on somebody. So that's what we shouldn't be doing, like for real. Like that's a no. That's a no go. But so yes. Or you might, like I said, yep, I shared a video because you might have shared a video of your life. Some people have showed like they meals with me, they pets with me. I'm not taking none of this shit out nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Listen, this one thing to show you about me. Sweaty has lied on my name, disrespected me and my granddaughter, and I have never and will never be up here sharing out none of our posts, the things she said to me in a text. Any pictures she showed me, anybody? Nope. Sure won't. For what? Why? Just not me. It's just not me. I could tell you who she is, what she is, and where she hurt me, bothered me, or could never mess with me again. I could tell you, I know how to communicate. Yes, but that's what I said. So anybody's ever told me something, even if they told me something about to pray about them or anything else, or pray, this is what they going through. That's not what I'm giving out. And I definitely ain't coming on here to give it out. Unless you told me to come on here and say, hey, would you tell everybody to pray for me? Other than that, I'm not that. So your personal stuff, you share personal stuff with me. It's just as personal. It is then. And if I ever shared it, it wasn't to, to hurt. Like it was, if it was, it might have been shared with somebody to take a pray for you. It wasn't somebody that's gonna come on here to dog you about the shit. He said to use your pig as an avatar. That's right, me too. I'm right here. This is my government. Right, my granddaughter. I shared it right here. And I see her. Oh yeah, F sweating. I can never look back and think of a reason not to. I literally get bubble guts in my booty and stomach when I see her in the chat. But it's a free app. Go wherever you want. And the good thing is when you don't like something, you don't go down. That's what you do. You say, oh, I'll be here, but not in the chat. I'll be watching from my TV. Because when I watch from my TV, I usually don't have the chat on. So when I just want to watch somebody and I don't want to see something in the chat, I just watch it from my TV. Have you ever, this is another member's question, have you made a romantic connection on here? Have you made a romantic connection on here? Yes, my granddaughter. I'm gonna have to say yes because I mean I've been YouTube married to Just John now for 2 years. That's 8 billion years. So that we call that romantic. That is my YouTube husband. I'm not married to nobody else on here. So it's yes. She said yes. JF. Yes. So it's no way. And I think but Just John is still in here. So definitely that's my romantic connection. That's my YouTube husband. Uh, we've been married in YouTube years, 8 million years. You said nope, nope, nope. Thank goodness, no. But other than that, other than my marriage to Just John, my answer would be no. Mm-mm. Because I didn't come on here for it. So, but yes, so yes, so yes and no, and yes with a no, with a yes. Right, because y'all going on 90 days. Now I'm gonna review the season y'all on. And I'll have y'all both come up on the panel and stuff. Yes. Oh, and people like learn to care about yes, definitely, definitely. But that was the question. So because of my 2 year marriage, I'm saying yes. Oh, oh, look at my boingy. Oh, look at my boingy. Oh, look at her. My granddaughter had got her some little Snoopy fall pajamas. And they actually a pair of pajamas that she had that her mama had got her when she was young, and she loved them and grew out of them. So she was just sending me pictures of them. So beautiful. I love you. Oh, you look so ready for bed. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, one of them. Sorry, y'all. I'm texting my granddaughter. This is my oldest granddaughter. But yeah, my grandson will be in town on this weekend. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about that. Sorry, I had to get that Prince because he was coming on. Dum 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 dum. Okay, hold on, because he wrote this for me. Prince did. Okay, have you ever? Okay, that was number 42. Number 43 is: have you ever wanted to have a boxing match with a content creator or subscriber? And that is a member's question. And my answer is, oh, it's some I still want to have a boxing match. Now, we mean an orchestrated boxing match. We don't mean on the streets, guys. We're not talking about a street rumble. But yes, guilty. Yes, I thought about it. I thought about it. And literally have dude in the middle talking about, let's get ready to rumble. Yes. Yes. If they had a place to sign up for creators to just get, I mean, to get it out the right way, you know, boxing match, oh, I definitely sign up with a few people. Shit, we just named one of them. I would. Not to be intimidating this because I don't know what they did was to stand for. So let's get in the boxing ring. I don't want to fight on the streets now, y'all. Don't stop putting me places I'm not trying to be. It's a nice, clean, wholesome question. Yes, I see yeses all over the board. YouTube needs to set that up. Have a safe place to have a match. Be like, you know what, y'all keep beefing. I'm so tired of people reporting in channels. Can y'all just square up? Now, I don't want to see men and women squaring up against each other. For example, if you're a subscriber or a woman content creator and there's some man harassing you, you have a right to bring in the man you want to have the boxing match with them. They don't even have to be on YouTube. They get to just come with you and be the dude that fights this dude. I would love that. They say, Danny, don't promote boxing. That's not. Yeah, I watch boxing. I watch boxing. I like boxing. I like martial arts. So I'll be watching all that stuff. And these strangers who just because they in the same weight class, they fighting each other. Why not have these people come on instead of saying these terrible words to each other? I'd pay premium fees for YouTube to set that up. They could be like premium $19.99 a week. If that gave them the money to have that set up. And if you put a strike against a creator, this would be in the rules if I set it up. If you put a strike against a creator, right? If your strike went through, they could opt to keep the strike on their channel or meet you in this boxing ring. And they'd have fundraisers and stuff for the creators who couldn't afford to get their ticket. And everybody has a boxing coach. So when you get there, in case you don't know nothing about boxing, you're going to have a week to train. Your boxing coach going to train you in your city because all the fights going to be in Vegas. So you don't get a trip to Vegas. So whether you get your ass whooped in Vegas or not, it's going to be up to you. And because YouTube is a business, all fights must be played on YouTube. Like pay-per-view interviews. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't going to be no secret fight. Yeah. And you can actually opt, if you want to gamble, this will be legal gambling. If you want to gamble as you're a content creator, you could opt to say, if you beat my butt, I'm giving you my check for this. We're going to have them opts because some of these people going to still be talking shit all the way into that brain. I'm writing Google tomorrow about this, y'all. We got to get this started. Ooh, that would be a good boxing ring. Dang. Right. Can I do a surprise match? Yes. And then they'll have the traveling ring where they'll bring, because it's just too hot for us to even get you to Vegas. And I don't mean hot by the weather. I mean, the temperatures are rising. So for like example, if somebody was just beefing too bad, we're like, oh, this is getting too, we don't have time to wait. We're going to have to bring the portable match ring and bring them together. You know how many content creators will stop being content creators? Subbies will be safe because they can pretend like they weren't there and they're still there, but the content creators be like, I'm not coming on no more. They'll just be having blank channels. You just came on and inside of being this will be the screen. That's how scared they'd be. They'd be too spoke to even put their face on the screen. They don't even want to put their avatar on the screen. They'd be like, I'm scared they're gonna try to challenge me to a boxing match. But YouTube would pick him by lottery. It's like, you know what? He's been reported 4,062 times. And we see that of those 4,062, you like 1,000 of those reports. Forget it. Would you like to challenge him to a duel? Right. I'll still come back for for the next fight. I'll be like, when can we redo this fight, though? I don't call it losing. I call it a lesson. That's what I call it. It'll be a lesson. Either I learn mine or they gonna learn theirs, but somebody gonna learn less. But yes, so those were it. So when we start the next one, we'll start at 44. So like I said, I still have to get. I did 3 today that came from members. I still need to get because I want to make sure in it I got because I put members. There's a member question next to it, so I want to make sure I have 22 at least members question when we finish the 100. And like I said, we'll change categories. We're gonna do have I ever relationship questions. We're gonna do have I ever 100 freaky questions. We're gonna have every category because you can't just have one category and have I ever. So we got to make us some. We started with YouTube. We started with the YouTube. Mm-hmm. Oh man, you got requested to a fight. You're not even lying back in the day. And then not only did you get requested, it was like you better go. Hey, explain. Sorry about that. That was my bestie just leaving work. But back in the day. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what you did. Somebody called you out, you was down. Not even scared. You knew you was gonna be there after school. Like, I ain't gonna run the other way. I ain't sitting in the principal's office. We gonna meet outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Hmm. But yeah, but like I said, so that was the Have I Ever YouTube next 22 questions. So we dropped those today, and I wanted to separate. And I feel like if I keep going live and talking about YouTube or life or whatever first, I'm going to keep missing to do the Have I Ever, and I don't want to mix those together. I want the Have I Ever's to be a Have I Ever because the questions alone already lead us to conversations, and since we on YouTube, it'll always lead us back to here. So it's its own conversation. So I try not to mix it with whatever else it is I'm talking about. So yes, so that was our. So we had 44. So when we start the next one, we'll be at 44, and we almost to this 100 questions in YouTube. Have I ever's that we are making up ourselves? The kingdom have its own games. We play no games. We make games. We make our own questions. But I enjoyed y'all. So thank you to everybody who came in. Thank you to everybody who didn't come in and watch, or if you were listening, hey, you can still answer those questions. Even if you come back on the replay, just make sure if you was in this building, don't take your like back. That was one of the questions. Don't you take it back. Don't nobody be up in here watching it like it and then hear that question, be like, I'm gonna take this like back. I'm gonna show her I'm gonna take my like back. Don't take your like, send a like. Hit it, don't babysit it. That's all I'm saying. Don't take it back. Don't hit it twice. Because twice meant it went back. Just hit it once. That's it. You want to hit another one, go to another video, hit that like button. But for now, just hit the like button, all right? And anyway, I had a good time. Yes, have a good night. My corner's mine. You know, I'm always watching you. Always watching. Always watching. But I enjoyed it. Everybody have a good one. Thank you to my moms for being here. Remember, y'all, I know Tina is saying goodbye to everybody, hey to everybody. She had fun with everybody because remember, she can't sit and type into the thing. So I want to make sure everybody know that. And I will see you all. I don't think I'm going on later. So I'll probably see you tomorrow. Because if I came on later, it would just be some. I can't say what I do if I'm up late at night. But other than that, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm going to try to stay out these streets. Ooh. So it's too many. It's too many. The freaks come out at night. I like to watch them though. I don't like to. I like to watch them. We like the kingdom shields come down. We put our Wakanda shield over here after midnight. So if you're ever feeling unsafe, just no, you're covered. Because we have to put that out on YouTube. It's too. The cooties are out of YouTube at night. So just remember that. Be safe. Love you and see you tomorrow. Bye bye. And y'all know I'm gonna have a short with this catfish because I'm literally about to go in here and start frying this catfish. See ya. Love you. Bye.